Thank you for choosing to breathe with me today. I know that this is new little videos that I'm going to start doing, just 5 minutes or less of breathing. So you can breathe with me, because this is something I do every day to center or ground myself. I'm going to start off with a little acronym, or BBEEM, just a little something, a very helpful little tool to help ground you, to help bring you back to the present. It might be helpful, like, say your eyes pop up in the middle of the night and you're like, I need to breathe, I need to ground, I need to hold on to something. Think about BBEEM. And you know how when you're driving your car has high beams and it's got low beams, and you use those high beams in the fog and in the rain and all that stuff, and they take up a lot of energy, and it's there for emergencies, and those high beams are what help you navigate through all of that stuff. Or sometimes the high beams are just too much, and then we've got our low beams to where everything's like just chill, it's normal, that's normal life, normal nighttime driving using the low beams. So our beams, we're going to check our beams. So anytime you feel like there's so much going on that you need to ground, check your beams. So our first B in beams is body. So we're going to check the body. How's my body? Is my body tense? Is my body active? Is my jaw clenched? How is my body? Checking in with my body. Do I need to ground? Do I need to press my feet into the floor? Do I need to ground my hands? Do I need to find out, make myself present? How is my body? So that's my first B in beams, checking the beams. Is my body? And then that's with the high and the low. So is my body heightened? Is everything heightened in my body? Is it high beams, or is it low? How do I bring it down to low? Well, let's ground and breathe. So that's our first one, is our body. Our second B in beams is breath. How's my breathing? Where's my breathing at? Am I breathing up high right here? Or is my breath big? Is my breath rounded? Is my breath filling up my lungs? Is my breath everywhere? Is my breath down in my belly and my diaphragm? Or is it up here? Is my breath heightened, high beams? Or is it chill and low? So checking that in too. So we checked in with our body, we checked in with our breathing. Now we're going to check in with our energy. Where is my energy at? Is my energy super high? Am I high beams right now? Am I high? Is everything heightened? Did something happen? Did a trauma happen? Or did a trigger happen? And now I'm like heightened. Or am I chill? Are things regular? How do I bring myself back to regular? Or on this one, you can even be lower than that. Do I need my lights on? Are my lights off? Are my beams off? So checking your energy. We checked our body, we checked our breath, now we checked our energy, and now we're going to check our emotions. Where are our emotions? Are they all over the place? Where are they? And it might be okay that they're all over the place. There might be something going on. Checking in with your emotions. Are my emotions heightened? High beams, high, or are they low? So checking in with that, checking the high beams, checking the low beams. So that's our second E in our beams, in our beams. Our M in our beams is our mind. Where is your mind? Is your mind in high alert, or is it in neutral? Is it low? Is it regular? So checking in with your mind. Where's my mind at? Maybe something got triggered. So checking in with the mind. And then finally, in our beams, and checking in with our beams, we're checking in with our spirit. Where's my spirit at? Is my spirit heightened? Is something spiritually happening? Is something going on that's heightening everything? Or is my spirit low? Is it neutral? Is it center? Or is it even lower? So checking in, so checking our beams. And I'll be using this when we do our breathing, when you breathe with me, when you come with me for these breaths. We'll check our beams each time and make sure that our beams are checking if they're high, checking if they're low, and then trying to bring it back to a neutral place, back to a grounded place. So we're going to breathe here. We're just going to do simple breath, simple sun breath. You can add in the arms. I'm going to use my arms today since I have mobility. If you have mobility issues, if you've got some other issues going on and you don't feel like moving your arms, you can always breathe with your mouth, with your nose, and not having to use that. So first I'm just going to ground it. We checked in with our beams. I checked my beams, high or low, okay? All right, checking all that in, and now let's go ahead and do a few sun breaths. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So let's go ahead and inhale, sweep it up if you want to use those arms. And then exhale it out. And again, inhale it up. And exhale it out. Let's do 2 more breaths like that. Inhale it up. And exhale it out. And 1 more breath. Inhale it up. And exhale it out. And you can do that anytime you need to. Isn't that amazing, the way that God made our bodies? That we can regulate, we can bring ourselves back to present, back to neutral. We can bring our high beams back down. Or we can even turn that off if we need to. Thank you for joining me for some breathing today. Thank you for breathing with me. Know that you are not alone and that you can self-regulate. You can do this. So check your beams, do some breathing, and we'll see you next time.